I've got an amazing new update for the new ultimate wave indicator. I've added some brand new delta calculations that make the ultimate wave even more ultimate. Originally, I had built this just to measure the delta on the main chart, and at the last minute, I added multiple instrument capability. And now in this most recent update, you can choose between two different types of delta calculations, and you can also choose between displaying the raw delta number or the delta percent. So if you are using multiple instruments, if you use the delta percent, it can be a more uniform kind of average across the board. I've also changed some of the default settings to reflect my favorite stronger type signals. This is some of the price action from this morning from 8:30 to 11. See, we're getting some amazing fading histogram signals and some amazing divergence signals throughout the day, just with the default settings. So let's take a look under the hood at the new features available with the MMT Ultimate Wave. If you already have this indicator, this is a free update. You can go into your WAP user area, download the new version, import it into your NinjaTrader, and you'll be good to go. So I've got the stronger divergence signals as default settings now. So 200 for the divergence look back, 90 and 10 for the overbought oversold. And for the fading signals, the minimum bars before fade is now 4 by default. And then check this out. The indicator was originally built with a built-in tick series, so I could get bid-ask delta without having to use tick replay, and that is still the case. This is what the indicator was originally calculating. Bid-ask delta and showing the raw delta number. But now you have the option to also have up-down tick delta data, and also the option to show the delta percent. So instead of seeing the histogram with the raw delta numbers, you have the option to show the delta percent instead. So let me just click apply. So now this is showing me the delta percent with the wave look back period of 5. You can see the numbers drastically change. The delta percentage is always going to be from 0 to 100. So if you are using multiple instruments, this will be much more uniform, as it will take the delta percentage from each instrument that you have selected and give you an average of those delta percentages on the histogram. Whereas if you're using the raw delta number, it's going to take those delta numbers from each instrument that you have selected and add them together. And when you're using the delta percent, it's going to take those delta percentage numbers for whatever instruments that I have activated and give you an average of those delta percentage numbers. So I can go from a wave look back period of 5 to a 1, and now it is showing me the delta percentage for each individual bar. So we're up to 30% negative delta on this particular bar. And anytime I change any of these calculations, it is going to completely change the histogram. It's going to completely change all the signals. So there's a ton of different options to play around with now. So let's say I want to add in the ES. I can activate a second instrument. I can choose any instrument that I want. I can click apply. And now on the histogram, I'm getting the average delta percentage of both the NQ, the main chart, and the ES combined. See, now in this bar, we only get up to around 23 instead of 30, because it's the combination of the NQ and the ES delta percentage. And I can activate a second and third additional instrument as well. So that way, if I'm using the ES and the YM and the RTY, they are all very different delta numbers. But if I use the delta percent mode, each of these instruments is measured from 0 to 100%, so it will be much more uniform across the board. I still like using the raw delta number, just combining the NQ and the ES, but you could also throw in the MES and the MNQ, all kinds of different options. And with the delta percent mode, I can also use the custom cumulative mode. And now I've got a custom cumulative delta wave based off of delta percent, combining both the NQ and the ES, getting some amazing divergence and fading histogram signals. And the default settings are amazing too, just using it on the one main chart instrument. This is a revolutionary way to measure delta, and it has a couple of great signals that are included as well. If you haven't seen the overview video about this indicator, definitely check that out. There are full details available about all of the features and available settings and parameters. The new MMT Ultimate Wave Indicator is available now. There are links in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.